We have someone sweet joining us on the podcast today from Canada's Drag Race Season 6. It's Dulce.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing very well. I'm like well rested. I made sure I came here as late as I could
Okay.
to make sure I could sleep for as long as I could. So I feel
Perfect.
great.
Yeah, we have usually late filming times here, so I'm glad you could sleep. I mean, the season's over. It's all aired now.
Yes.
So you can go, like you
It's a
can.
sigh of relief.
Yes, exactly. I'm sure it's been a busy and fun, but maybe tumultuous and so many emotions.
Yes.
So many emotions, which we're going to talk about. But first, I want to talk about before Drag Race. And the thing that obviously stood out to me about you the most was you being in the Canadian Army Reserve while being a drag queen. And we got a little snippet of it like on the show, but I feel like I just had so many questions. Like, I guess first and foremost, like how accepting or non-accepting were, people in the army?
So if I had to like give it a percentage,
Yeah.
I'd probably say like 30 were accepting and like 70 weren't.
Wow.
But I was very blessed that the people that were supportive were really supportive and like really helpful and like things like that. But I think I knew, like I started doing I was in the reserves before I started doing drag.
Yes.
So when I chose to do drag and be so vocal and like so present, I mean, like as a drag queen, if you want to grow, you have to be big on social media.
Yeah.
So eventually someone was going to see it.
Yeah.
So I kind of knew ahead of time that, okay, like if this is the path that I'm like choosing to go with, you have to stand behind it 100%.
Yes.
And I think I didn't want to have like a fake like facade that like I'm gonna do it and everyone's gonna love me and everyone's gonna accept me and treat me with respect. Like, I kind of knew before, which I think eased it and made it a bit easier. I was also just openly so queer.
Yes.
I also joined when I was 16.
Oh my
So like I was doing like my training with, this is not a sarcasm, with like people who had children that were older than me.
Wow.
So I already like, whether it be because like I was 16 and they were like 40, they're not going to respect me as much as they're going to respect someone that's their age.
Sure.
Let alone like a person of color.
Yeah.
Let alone, like a little chubby, chubby person, or let alone super queer. So I already had so many things going into it. That the drag queen thing, honestly, I was probably already a drag queen in their eyes, so they didn't care.
Oh my God. Well, I'm fascinated. Like, where did all this boldness come from? Like, I could never imagine at 16 having the like confidence or wherewithal to be able to do all that. So like, I guess there's two questions here.
Yeah.
One is, why did you join the military? And two is like, how were you able to be yourself in such circumstances?
Well, I ended up joining because I got emancipated super young. Like I left my family and lived on my own. And I needed something that was able to like sustain myself.
Okay.
That was like the main thing I think in the moment.
Yeah.
And also I just always wanted to have this sense of like representing. I don't know why that was just like always so important to me.
Yeah.
So when I found out like the job, and then also, so most people get like their parents to like buy them driver's ed and like learn how to drive.
Yeah.
Obviously I didn't talk to my parents at all for years to that point, but I wanted to learn how to drive.
Okay.
So in the military, you can go as a driver.
Okay.
You still have to do all the same training as everyone else, but then you like specialize in driving.
Yeah.
And they'll like fly you out for like 2 months paid to learn how to drive. You get your license. It like transfers.
Oh my gosh.
You drive like the big like trucks as well. You know like those really big army trucks?
Yeah.
I drove those.
Oh my God.
So like I was a free way to learn how to drive.
Yeah.
It was a free way to like learn things. I learned to shave in the military. I learned how to do like simple things that people think like your parents would teach you or things like that. I learned it there.
Oh my
God. Did learn a lot while being there.
So was the main motivation like, I'm in a pretty tricky spot as a 16-year-old and the military is a place where I can learn, get paid? Like, was that, or was there some other like, I have a deep want to like defend the country?
No, it was
okay. I'm like,
I love Canada.
I'm
though.
like, no shade if it was, but I'm like, I don't.
No.
Okay.
Mind you, I love Canada. It allows me to express myself.
Of
Thank
course.
you.
Thank
Canada,
you.
we stand up for thee. But no, it was mainly more just like I need to find a way to like learn these skills, and also they help you pay if you go to school afterwards. They help you pay for that. It was so.
How did you even know this at 16? Like, who was telling you that? Like,
I had an older sister that was in the military as well. Okay. So it made it a bit, I kind of knew ahead of time, I knew it was possible.
Okay.
So that's kind of like why I joined.
Why did she join?
That is a great question. I don't know.
Stay tuned.
I don't know. Stay tuned.
She'll be on the podcast
next week.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. So there was this motivation, this guidance, but then I feel like the editors and the producers could have given you this in the show to help you out a little bit. But I feel like, if I may, like this toughness that you have, like, is clearly built from just like your situation and like being in such tough circumstances and then being in the military and then I'm sure facing so much adversity there, like you really had to be tough.
I think I've always said, like, even from the start, I was like, my like main motto in life has been like, I need to be my number one fan.
Yeah.
I need to be my number one like defender.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the only person like at least I could have trusted was myself.
Of course.
So I'm always kind of on like the jump to like be ready to defend myself if like needed to be.
Yeah.
And I think it's helped me a lot, especially like in the army, being like when I was doing that, a lot of the people that I was doing the training with were very not even okay with just like the gay thing.
My gosh.
Like I remember during training, like they would tell me to change my voice, or like they literally I remember one specific person told me to like go home and like practice deepening my voice and all this stuff. And I was like, I'm not gonna do that, like ever.
Gosh.
And I've just always had the mindset that I will never change.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I grow and I'll change and I learn things, but like I would never allow someone's like negativity to make me change.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't want to do that. And I always like, you know, the way that I talk right now, the way that I stand, my mannerisms, that is exactly how I was when I was in uniform.
Yeah.
Because I know some people like switch it on and switch it off.
Of course.
And I never wanted to do that.
Yeah.
And I felt like later on as I progressed, like the courses that I started off with, I started then like helping run those courses.
Wow.
So I was so openly, very visibly queer. Like when we weren't in uniform, I would dress, honestly, probably how I am dressed right now, and walk out there, and I didn't realize like how many people saw me in that.
Yeah.
And I remember like some people would like come out to me while like there, and they're like, I didn't even know like how you could do it. Like that's so cool. And stuff like that. And I just thought that was really cool. And I think a lot of time, often people don't think there's a lot of queer people like in the military, but there is. Maybe they're just not as out or not like comfortable enough to do that. And then when the drag thing came, it was just even more, you know, even more grand.
Yeah. Did you watch Boots on Netflix?
No, I didn't.
Why not? You have to watch Boots on Netflix. It's so good. And
Isn't
I guess
it canceled?
Yeah, but it was so good. It shouldn't have been canceled. It was so good. It was so good. And I guess my follow-up question was going to be like, how similar is Boots to your experience? But I can pivot the question. Like, is there any like fun like gay stories you can tell me?
Oh, for sure.
Like what can you tell me?
The grinder pops up. Oh, you know what the worst part is, in which I've gotten so much?
Yeah.
Which like is so fucking annoying. That's my first swear word. So that's how you know. Because I will we all like live in shacks oftentimes. So it'll be like four of us in a room or whatever.
Okay.
And I'm like very respectful. Like I'm not,
of course.
like whatever.
Yeah.
And I did my very best to like never hit on anyone, never like accidentally touch someone's arm.
Okay.
Because I didn't want them to be like, oh, this fucking gay guy is trying to. I was like, literally, no, like my hand just you know what I mean? I didn't want any of that at all.
Yeah.
But then we would go to work for like kind of contracts. So it'd be like 4 months, the whole summer, every single day. And then I would leave, and then they would message and be like, oh, I wanted to like fuck, or like, I think I might be gay now. Like, I remember someone messaged me and was like, I watch like CD porn. Like, does that make me gay? Like, I know you do drag. Like, I would do that. And mind you, these are fine, like military men.
Yeah.
And I'm almost like, get mad. I'm like, what? Like, okay. And what now?
Yeah.
What now? You're not going to fly over here. I'm not going there. Like, why are you telling me this now? It was so annoying.
Okay.
But I definitely hooked up with a lot of like some people in the military.
Good.
For sure.
Oh my God. Sure. Wow. I mean, sounds fun. It sounds fun. Thank you for sharing these like Canadian secrets. Like, hopefully it's not too confidential. Okay, well then I'm like, where do I want to go? I want to ask more about the military, but no, I should move on. Okay, let's talk about Brooklyn tweeting about you being on another franchise.
Yes.
My memory's a little bit. Was this like for a Mexico versus the world, or
kinda? It's like Latina Royale. So it's like
wait, is this confirmed to exist?
Yes.
Oh,
it's like set. Like it's happening.
I didn't know that part. Okay, when I saw the tweet, I was like, oh, like Slasian Royale, but like, okay, so it's confirmed. Have they casted yet? Like, we don't know.
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, but obviously you're open-minded to do another.
Yes.
Are you open-minded?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I would love to.
Okay.
I would love to. I think. I mean, honestly, most of the show, like half my looks were inspired by Mexico.
Yes.
Like I spoke Spanish as much as I could. Like I would love to.
Okay.
I would love to go back to Mexico.
And what would you do differently if you were able to like compete again?
Probably get some more money. Probably take some higher paying bookings and like
you mean before?
Try to work. Yeah, before
because it's expensive.
Yes.
Drag Race is expensive.
Also, I don't know why I got so unlucky and I got casted with like the most like, rich drag queens in Canada. Every girl spending between like $40,000 to $60,000. And I'm over here with like my $4,000. I'm like, let's do this. Like,
it's so unfortunate. I want to just like, I'll speak to the fans for a moment. It is like, I'm a big proponent of if you're on a show, you're open to being judged by people who do drag, people who don't. So like, I will never be like, don't judge queens. Like, I really believe we should all speak our voices. Yeah. That's like what makes the show a show is like people talking. But I will say, if you're going to like drag someone on their looks, like really like, ask yourselves like, what was their financial circumstance going in? Because some people have sponsors, some people are rich. Like it is such a different game when you're playing with someone who's spending $5,000 versus $50,000, as you said. So good for you for like, I mean, again, being in a tough circumstance and trying, you know, to make the most out of it.
Even like walking in when I realized like the girls were pulling out their garments and like, you know how like there was like, you could change for the lip sync?
Yeah.
I just brought like what I had and I was like, this will do.
Yeah.
And I found out later like these girls got like custom outfits just in case, in case they had to use it. Wow. So already I was kind of like, well, damn, like,
of course,
where am I supposed to go from here? But I remember like some people would say like, oh, like I wish you had done this, or like, I wish you had like a fully beaded and like feathered. And you know what my response is? Me too.
Yeah.
like yes, like I'm not delusional. You know, I'm not sitting here being like I was the runway queen. No, I have eyes. I know I wasn't, but I did the best that I could with what I had.
Of course.
And when you get that offer, you're not going to say no.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say yes, and then figure it out how I'm gonna get there.
Exactly.
You know, and that's always been like my mindset.
Yeah. So it sounds like if you were blessed with another season, it really would be about like either finding sponsors or budget or designers who would work with you for cheap or free, because like it seems that you're like, what about like strategy or just like would there have been different choices that you would have made?
Next time if I ever go back, first thing I'm doing, giving everybody an alliance, like instantly, like I'm giving the cameraman an alliance, the catering people an alliance, like Brooklyn's mom an alliance, like everyone is getting an alliance, and I will figure it out when I have to use it. I will figure that out then.
Was Brooklyn's mom ever on set? I just need to know. Or
I think so. Actually,
I'm like, or is it just you're just going?
I was just thinking about everyone who could get one. Like I would just make sure that was probably exactly what I would do. I would make sure everyone got an alliance, so that way I'm set. I'm set. And also, if I knew that the first episode would like 100% be non-elimination, I'm wearing the same t-shirt each time because I'm not going home.
Got it.
So, girl, whatever. I would save that money and use it for like another runway.
Oh my God.
You go.
Okay.
Then I could just straight chill.
That's okay. Wow. I love that. That was my favorite answer in a long time.
And probably not make too many Velma mom jokes.
Okay.
That I take back.
Oh yeah,
that
fair.
is one of my regrets.
That's kind. That was tough. That was a tough one to watch. Yeah. I didn't even have that on the cue card, to be honest. I'm like, I'm just gonna stay away from that. But I do have some other things on the cue card. Okay, so obviously the show has aired, everything's out. There's some comments, you know, here and there about you. So I just want to give you the opportunity to just, if you want to explain or defend or whatever, this is an opportunity to do so. So the most recent one obviously is that, you know, in the live crowning, people are saying you looked upset. Were you upset? Like, or why did you look upset?
I wasn't even upset. Like, the thing is, like, I didn't even have that much stake in it already because like, I lost.
You were,
I was like, I'm not nervous. I'm not whatever. I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
So I think I just look mad when I'm just like there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just, like, my wig was super heavy. It's like two wigs. It's like a topper and like the main wig.
Yeah.
I was uncomfortable as hell. So I was just kind of there like, I don't know. You could even see it too in the roast when I was like sitting in the back. I looked so mad. I was like, I swear to God, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was just kind of like
neutral.
I was like, when do I get to go home? And the days are so long.
Yeah.
That I get eventually a little bit tired. But I wasn't mad.
Yeah.
Like I was just kind of like, and I wasn't actually like super close with either of the top two at the time either.
Fair.
So I was literally just kind of like, whoever wins.
Yeah.
Work.
Chilling. Okay.
But no, I wasn't. I know. I saw the screenshots too, and I was like, I wasn't even that bad.
Yeah. Okay. No. Well, there we go. Now it's been clarified. Okay. You had quite the fight with Hazel during the finale. Yes. Have you guys like made up? Were you surprised she won Miss Congeniality?
We have made up. Like, we're good. We're good. I think we were all surprised that she won Miss Congeniality.
Oh, okay.
I think I speak for the whole cast. I'm the whole cast. No, but I think most of us were. But I mean, obviously not, because we voted for her.
I mean, unless something.
So I don't know.
Do you guys get to know the votes after?
I wish. You know what I wish they did? I wish they put our names on like a board and said, this is who voted for who.
Me too.
Because then we can like cross-reference.
Yeah.
Because I think, like, speaking to the other cast members, like, I think we all kind of had the mindset that it was either going to be Thelma or Star.
Okay.
Or like maybe even Maya. Like, those were just like, especially Velma. Honestly, we all really felt Velma.
Yeah.
So I'm like so intrigued to see what the voting was like. Or I think honestly it might have just come down to who was friends with who.
Yeah,
you know
fair.
I mean?
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
Because we're voting for it, right?
If votes were very split, you might only need like 2 votes.
Exactly.
Because if you got Maya got 2 votes, Velma got 2, like it could have been very, very close.
And I think it came down to who was friends with who.
Yeah.
Rather than like maybe who was like the nicest.
Yeah, because you like, while it was a very spirited cast, there was also a lot of like really like cute, friendly, like cuddly people. Like, I think, you know, like you said, Maya and Velma, I think they just seemed so sweet.
Velma was so sweet the whole time.
Yeah. I got to interview her recently, and she did seem super sweet. So that was a lot of fun. Okay, what is next for Dulce? What are you looking forward to doing now that the season is done?
Yeah, I'm hoping to do like a little like mini tour in Mexico.
Oh,
I know I'm like little like I talked to some of the girls from Drag Race Mexico over there. I know some people in Mexico that do shows.
Okay,
so like definitely looking into like branching to that.
Amazing.
I would always like love to perform in Texas.
Okay,
like I just love like huge like pageantry drag.
Yes.
Like, I know I'm not at that level, but I would love to one day, like, you know, you just see like a bitch just like out there like so sickening. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you know who like Luscious Massacre is.
I do not. But
okay, but they used to be from Texas, I believe, and their whole drag family is just so sickening.
Nice. So almost like a drag immersion in Texas experience. Okay, that's very fun. Well, I do hope that happens for you. And the Mexico tour sounds great. Are you connected with the Toronto, Mexico people, like the Galavaro team and like all of that?
I've spoken a lot, and I'm closer to Audacio.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay.
They wish me a lot of luck. And
okay,
like, I feel like a lot of the Latin queens have been like super, super supportive. Like since I've come out, like Jules Sparkles and like Georges and like all of them have like really been like advocating for me. And like that's always been super sweet to see.
Amazing. Because not a ton of Latina winners, I guess, recently.
I guess Ginger Minge though. So that one.
Oh, wait, is she?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's a quarter.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There we go. I'm getting educated. Okay. But she's not.
No, she is.
Oh, she is. Wait, why are you?
No, because I don't know. Because she's in a whole controversy on her own.
I know. I'm like, Ginger Minge. Run away. I don't want to talk about her.
She is Latina.
Okay. And loved. And moving on. Okay, we're gonna end with a game. So we are playing yay or nay to joining your drag house. Would you let these celebrities join the Dulce drag house? Nick Jonas.
No, because they're like the least popular Jonas, right?
I mean,
or who's the? Isn't it? I actually don't know them.
Then no, you don't know them.
You know what? No, I don't know them. No.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
No.
Okay. Wait, why? No. You know The Rock, right?
Yes. I do know that. I just don't know if I could get them into my drag. I don't know.
Fair. It would be tough.
Yeah, it would be tough.
It'd be quite a push. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes. Actually, I don't know. They seem like one day they'll get controversial, so I don't know.
I know. I feel like is his time coming?
Also, wait, I'm 25.
What does that mean?
Doesn't Leo DiCaprio only date people that are 25?
Fair.
So
what?
I feel like
now we're worried.
I feel like once someone's 26, they just like vanish to him.
Got it. Fair. Yeah. Very smart. Timothy Chalamet.
Yes, they would look gorge.
Always.
They would eat it up.
I agree.
And they're the one that did like the gay stuff, right? Like the Fuck the Peach and stuff? Or is that someone else?
Fuck the Peach?
Yeah. Or am I thinking is that Call Me By My Name?
Call Me By Your Name. That was Timothy Chalamet, wasn't it? And they fucked a peach?
I think so.
I don't know this question. I'm not sure. Like maybe I'm gonna do all this research after, and I'm gonna get back to you. The stars of Heated Rivalry: Hudson Williams and Connor Story.
Of course, I actually just watched my very first time I saw it was yesterday.
Really?
Yes. I started at the end, the cottage one.
I'm sorry.
I know, because I didn't watch it. My friends were already watching.
You skipped episodes?
Yeah, I just watched because I walked in and they were already watching it. So I started watching it.
Oh my God.
I know.
That is to me the biggest sin a person can commit. Is,
maybe I'll go back and start it over, but it was really cute.
Okay.
It was really cute. So
I haven't watched it yet, and not by choice.
You haven't watched it?
No, but not by choice. Like life has been too big, too much Drag Race.
Fair.
There's too much US Drag Race, UK Drag Race, Canada's Drag Race, too much Drag Race. But I'm gonna and I also with shows like this, I will only watch it like no phone, no like work, no. You don't. I can't
remember the last time I watched something without going on my phone.
It's because of your age.
I think so.
Like you're at that age where you have to be doing like 8 things at once. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Okay.
For sure,
I'm like, I don't want to offend you. But okay. Well, I hope you enjoy watching Heated Rivalry when you do. I'm wishing you all the best on this Texas, Mexico tour that you're going to do. And we are crossing our fingers for a Latina Royale or another future season. Because I think I hope you've enjoyed the time here. Because I know I feel like I've gotten to know you like so much better than what was portrayed on the show. And that I don't always feel that way. Sometimes I'm like, oh, you are exactly the way you were on the show. And I'm like, cool, whatever, bye. But I feel like there's so many layers to you. So I hope the world gets to see that. Make sure you follow Dulce on her social media. Follow us on Thirsty Boys and at Frankie Chenna, and we'll see you next time. She is shaken, not stirred. She was a star before Drag Race with millions of followers, and now is even shinier. From Canada's Drag Race Season 6, Saltina Shaker.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Out of drag, obviously.
Yes.
But it's still Saltina.
Yeah. The mullet's still here. Don't worry, I haven't cut it.
In case you didn't know. Well, welcome to Toronto. You're not from here originally. You're in Ottawa.
Yes.
Are you here
Ottawa.
Often?
Not as much as I want to be, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a long drive.
Fair.
It's a long drive. I usually go to Montreal a little bit more, but Toronto, like I've seen a really cool side of it while I was here for the finale.
Okay,
like,
good.
Really,
I mean,
really
it
cool.
is a fun place. Like I'm from Vancouver, and I find that like it's the place. Like it really is for Canada. I have so much fun here. So you're welcome to come as much as you'd like.
Hell yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about. We're going to talk about your journey before Drag Race. Talk a little bit about Drag Race, and we'll look to the future. But let's start with where it all began. So obviously. Drag is quite saturated nowadays. There's a lot of drag queens, a lot of drag queens online as well.
Yeah.
Why do you think like you broke through online? Like what do you think makes you different? Is it you? Is it the style of video? Was it some random luck viral video? Like what made you have the most followers of well, I think any Canadian drag queen, or at least in the top?
Yeah. Honestly, I still don't really know.
Okay.
Like, to be honest, like I mean, I know what I'm really confident in, and I know what I want to show, and I know my art, but I feel like when you project art out into the universe, into your feed, into, even on a stage, like wherever you want to do it, like so many people are going to connect with it so uniquely, to their perspective. So honestly, I used to really want to know. I used to really want to know because I wanted to crack the code. I wanted to see and stuff like that. But now I'm like, it's not what I'm looking for anymore, which is really cool.
Fair.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I'm just really grateful for people, I'm really grateful for people seeing it.
Yeah.
And like seeing what I have to offer. Even I might have a little idea, but I feel like as soon as I grasp it, it's gonna slip away from me. And I don't know how to explain it. But
no, I like the ability though to like stay like fresh and organic and like just kind of do what feels right. But was there a video or a moment where it was like, holy shit, overnight views, overnight followers? Like, was there that kind of?
Yes. So I started drag before COVID.
Okay.
So I maybe half a year before, I went in like a professional night is what it was called.
Okay.
And it was a like an amateur like drag kind of competition.
Okay,
and stuff.
nice.
And I won it because I was too scared to do drag alone, so I did it with a friend.
Okay.
Yeah. So and they were already doing drag, so
nice.
they like really helped me and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we did it. And we were called Them just because like I was like I don't know have a name yet. I just want to like have fun. Okay. So it was like ridiculous. It was so stupid, but it was so fun and so good. So as soon as that happened, I was like, okay, I'm good. Bucket list, it's done.
Yeah.
And then, but when you win, you get to go again. You're booked for like another night. I was like, hey, I'll do it again.
Okay, cool.
And then it just like another offering. And then I was like, I really want to perform at Lookout. So I asked one of my friends, and she was like, yeah, sure, you can do a spotlight number.
Okay.
And I did it, and it was so like invigorating.
Yeah.
So after that, I was just like performing in the bars for a little bit, and then COVID happened.
Yeah.
And then, sorry, I'm taking you through the whole fucking timeline.
No, give us the whole history.
This, and then that, and then this. No, but, and then, COVID happened.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to actually do my makeup. Someone was doing my makeup for me. Have you heard of Drag Daddy Wigs?
No.
He's in Ottawa, the most fantastic like wig artist.
Okay.
I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
It's so good. And he would always do my makeup for me because I didn't know how to do it.
Got it.
And I didn't know if I was gonna do drag.
Yeah.
I was like, I'd rather, because I was graduating and I was this and that.
Yeah,
so I was like, yeah, do it up. So COVID was me practicing.
Got it.
And the more I practiced, the more videos I just did because I was like, oh, I'm proud of my mug. I'm proud of what I did.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what people actually like about my content. Maybe I'm just proud of myself.
Yeah. I mean, I was also trying to analyze it. And I definitely, one of my theories was just, again, this mixture of like drag, but also like body positivity and authenticity and confidence. And there's a lot to like grasp, like, and a lot to like cling on to in your content. So, okay. So then it was it was a gradual build.
It was gradual. It was gradual. Yeah.
Okay.
And I would have these, it was so odd because I would have these like peaks of like certain times in the year, or like certain times, like it would never just be like one viral video and then nothing ever went viral again. It was really interesting to see the pattern, and something would go viral, and then for some reason videos after that would just go viral, and then Sammy probably experiences this a lot too. And then there's like a little bit of like a plateau, and then it goes up again. And it's like every time it goes up, it's you reach more people than the one before. It's really, really cool to see, but definitely gradual.
Did you, shifting gears to the show a little bit now, did you feel pressure competing on Drag Race with like such a pre-season following?
Oh my God. Yeah. I didn't know it was pressure though at the time. I had no idea. So I was just like, why am I so anxious right now? Why am I so stressed out? I'm never like this. And my first I guess impulse when I'm feeling uncomfortable with myself is to talk about it. You know what I mean? So my poor shout out to Jesse, my storyboarder and my confessional interviewer. He was so good. He was so good because I just word vomit every single day.
Got it. So not therapy, but
honestly, he was my therapist.
Got it. A little bit. It sounded like. Okay, so you did feel pressure. What about the transition from you're doing all these online videos and you're kind of known for being an online creator, but now you're in a competition live. Was there? What was that transition like?
Transition, no pun intended.
Fair. Good one.
It was really interesting because when you're a social media girl and you go into the competition, you have, I'd like to say an opportunity to know that you have a little bit of an advantage. Especially if you're kind of, I guess used to expressing your brand to a lot of people who accept it. I think that's a really good way to look at the competition, and just be able to, I guess, communicate your art while knowing that too, So I knew that on the show, even if, some people might not get this or this might not land or whatever you're thinking in your head, right? So much. I knew that my fans would get it.
Okay, fair.
And I knew that my, all I need to know is that my mom thought I was funny. And I'm okay, I'm fine. You know what I mean?
No, that's a very healthy perspective. And with that said, I also feel you seem did you get the feeling that you seem different from the other contestants? In terms of just your affect or just the way you are? I'm trying to live explain. I'm you seem different than all the other queens I interview. Let's start with, you get what I'm getting at, or do I need to expand?
Expand a little more, but I'm intrigued.
You seem just very not corporate, but you seem it's more serious, cerebral, maybe thoughtful. Okay, you're just not no, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You're just less kiki kaka and more
I don't
and
know.
on the show I feel it also I'm not, this is, by the way, I'm not reading or being shady.
No, of course.
I'm
I get
genuinely
it.
curious.
Yeah.
But I guess, did you feel that way? Or did you not? Were you I'm like all of the others. We're all one.
No, I kind of knew that I think I experience reality very differently from a lot of people. I think just in general, like I feel like, while on the show, while I was really kind of like anxious and learning about myself and learning how to get out of my shell.
Yeah.
I was like, but I'm not, I don't need to get out of my shell because I'm showing like something really good right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, if I'm not trying to get out of my shell, like what am I trying to get out of?
Yes.
And it was interesting. So I know that, I don't know, honestly, I don't know. Whenever I'm nervous about something, I always just look at it and I'm like, okay, just look around. This is all real. What would you do right now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like honestly, like just be in here.
Yeah.
Be in the moment. I keep hitting this mic.
No, it's all good.
Oh my God.
Don't worry.
Be in the moment. Be ready to roll with the punches like instantly.
Yeah.
Have your predictions, but have your, intentions and stuff, but know that the outcome and the expectation of whatever is totally up in the air because it hasn't happened yet.
So then in a lot of ways though, and I will say I kind of felt like this, like, because I think as I was watching you, I could feel, okay, this is clearly a transformative experience. Like clearly in your confessionals, we're seeing someone who's like growing and feeling and like doing all these things. But I guess on the flip side of that coin is what you kind of just said. There wasn't necessarily like this, I'm going to adapt in this way to win this next challenge. Like I'm going to do X, Y, Z because I know I have to shift to win. Like it felt like that, maybe that wasn't at the forefront of your mind. It seems, and what you're telling me now is like, no, it's like being true to myself, my fans. Like I want to just be myself. If that gets the win or it doesn't, that's like kind of irrelevant. Like, is that something you were thinking while you were competing?
Yeah, honestly.
Okay.
Honestly, yeah. And, getting, the win and the love, and all that stuff would be great. But like, I'm getting that as not a winner too, by a whole bunch of people.
Yes.
So that is just like, kind of like, it's proving to me that I'm good. You know, like I'm allowed to just like breathe finally and go on to my next step. Have the people who loved me and my new fans, which thank you. Like that's really cool. My goal is to just like appreciate that and do what I can with that.
Maybe you just seem calmer than other drag queens. Maybe it's not complex. Maybe you're just very calm and grounded.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, now I'm hitting my mic. Okay. Oh my gosh, what was I going to ask you? Grounded, calm. Oh, okay. Speaking of being grounded and calm, you were in at least one fight that was aired.
Yes.
And again, I feel like that's like not super your personality.
No, it's not.
Yeah. So in that moment, you're fighting with someone on television, and you know this is probably going to air. Like, what are you thinking? Are you thinking like, I want to get out of this as quickly as possible? Are you thinking like, what is happening right now? Like, I would love to know, as someone who just seems so calm, grounded, and probably not a fighter, like what it felt like to be fighting on TV.
Kind of liberating, actually.
Okay,
kind
cool,
of liberating,
cool.
yeah. Because I'm always so kind of like, I want to see the bigger picture very, quickly.
Yeah.
And sometimes like it's too quick.
Yes.
Like I do that to like calm myself and soothe myself. You know, but sometimes it can't be done that quick. And for different examples, when people are fighting and stuff, like if it doesn't concern me, like I don't find like joy in like watching it.
Yeah.
And that's not from like like that's not like I want to be in it.
Yeah.
But it's just like I'd rather not like be a part of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was hard being on the season, but it was also kind of like fun because like sometimes I would like tune out and then I would just hear like one phrase and I would be like, just but my fight,
yes,
it was cool because I didn't expect myself to be able to like stand up for myself in the moment.
Okay, that is a cool thing to feel and realize.
Because my thought was like, I'm focusing all my focus on Velma right now. You know what I mean? And it was to kind of like make her feel good and make her feel better and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just interesting that when you put all that focus into somebody, like you have to also realize that like, no, you should also put focus into other people as well. Like even if it's just like a little kind of like nod or like I choose to say Velma, but Van, you're doing phenomenal in the competition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I would have liked to do that instead.
Sure.
You know, but you know, in the moment, like I don't mind that I was so, you know, trying to cheer up my friend.
Yeah.
You know?
No, absolutely.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. So then we've, you know, obviously our winner has now been crowned.
Yes.
What
yes.
is
Congrats, Van.
Congrats to Van. I'm curious, less so maybe on your take of what you think of Van winning, but more so your take on like this kind of, I mean, she's a self-proclaimed villain. So what is your take on like a villain winning, you know, Canada's Drag Race?
Well, I love villains, honestly.
Okay.
Like I'm not kidding. Like,
Tell me more.
If you like all the villains that we kind of grew up with as like queer kids are queer coded, you know? And like, that's the first thing that came to mind.
Fair, good point.
You know, and we always connect with the villains, you know, we always do, you know, and whether it's in some way or some like, it's just, there's this kind of like moment where the villain is wearing something really cool.
Yeah.
Or the villain has their moment when they become like ultimate powerful.
Yeah.
And like, you know, the main characters have to fight them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But a real like villain is like the focus of the show. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Like Cruella, like the Cruella that came out, or perhaps Maleficent and stuff like that. You know, so seeing that like narrative unfold for Van while watching is really fucking cool.
Yeah.
You know, that's really cool.
No, I feel like you need to like be her publicist. Like I've actually not heard the frame. I've not heard this particular framing of it before. And I'm like,
hire me, Van.
Yeah, literally. I'm like, oh my God, what a great reframe.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you're right. It's very
I was
powerful.
thinking about that the other day, honestly.
Yeah.
Like when she won, I was like, oh my God, she looks like a villain that came to like the ball or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Totally.
And then
is
she
ready.
just makes her statement. And like I love it. I love it. Like that's so cool.
Ready to like cast a spell.
Yeah.
Favorite Disney villain?
Ooh.
I'm trying to think of mine too.
I don't know actually. Oh my God. Oh, Hades.
Oh, Hercules.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Hades for sure. Yeah.
I don't know why Ursula just keeps coming into my head.
Ursula's pretty cool.
That's all. I'm going to stick with Ursula for now.
Nice.
In the meantime, okay. Questions about your cast this season.
Okay.
We want to know who came off the most different between like while you were there live and then the edit.
I don't know.
Or was everyone perfectly, authentically captured and edited?
I think so.
Okay. Sometimes
think so.
sometimes people say like this person seemed meaner or this person seemed nicer or this person seemed better. Like
I don't know, because like the thing is like I get it. Like I've like, for example, like I'm like annoying a lot of the time. You know what I mean? Like I am. Like I'm like pretty annoying, but it's like funny for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna let something like stop me from being extra annoying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like as long as like everybody doesn't like stop themselves from being the like showing the part of their personality that they want to show. Because at the end of the day, like Drag Race, like there's too much, or there's not enough time for everyone to show everything.
Absolutely.
Like that's just, you know, that's just it.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I think I don't know. I don't really have because like it's weird. It's weird because like I'm thinking of all the cast and I'm like, even like, you know, if I'm on television and all of us are together, of course we know the cameras are on, right? So all of us are like, blah, blah,
yeah.
You know, but like, for example, when I'm talking to like Paolo and we're having like a really deep conversation about something, like, you know, you're probably not gonna like see that on the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's hard to say because like when we're in performance mode, we know we're in performance mode.
Yeah.
You know, but when we're in like real person mode too, like it's easy to tell.
I'll tell you, this might spark an idea. One of your sisters basically answered this question and said you.
Okay.
And they said you because they were like, I guess when you were doing your like meditations or your like quirky Saltina things, they didn't apparently during filming, they didn't seem that quirky or that like offbeat, but the show made it seem like quite a bit offbeat.
Well, yeah, no, it's kind of true. It's kind of true but here's the thing, like I'm not going to do anything on the show that like I don't do regularly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because then that would be offbeat.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But like, for example, like before performing, I always take my moment to like, you know, sit in silence for 5 minutes and then I hear my name, then I go up.
Yeah.
You know, like it's funny.
So you were just doing a version of what you do
in
the real world.
Yeah.
And then of course TV magic can make it look however they want to make it look.
But I still made it. But I still was able to meditate, because if I couldn't meditate around people, I wouldn't do it.
Okay.
But like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I looked for an answer and I found it.
Yeah.
And it benefited me in a way that I didn't think it would, but it was still like sick.
Okay.
You know, yeah.
No, I mean, again, it's good that I think authenticity is clearly the word of your experience. It sounds like, and it seemed like I always felt when watching you that I'm like, yeah, this is totally just how this person is. And they are really sharing with us like a live view of like what they are experiencing on a TV show. So it was very, very fun to watch. Do you see more TV in your future? Is there a show that you would like to be on, whether it's Drag Race or not?
I think, okay, so I hear there's like a drag scene and heated rivalry.
Oh, okay.
So hit me up season 2. I even have hockey hair.
Yes, okay, you have hockey hair. Okay, I love this. Yeah, Velma also has a connection to Heated Rivalry because she was there.
Oh yes,
for the premiere.
Oh my god, we should both be on it.
I know. Okay,
that's where we can have our one-on-one candlelit dinner.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. So we're manifesting a season 2 Drag Race appearance, Heated Rivalry appearance in a drag scene. No more reality TV, or you're open to it?
I think I would drive myself crazy if I went back anytime soon, honestly.
Okay,
I
fair.
really would.
No, it's good to be honest.
I really would, but I just have a lot that I'm excited for right now.
Yeah.
You know, I have a lot that I'm excited. I'm not one to rush. Like even when I was like a little kid, like I'd find like joy in like having our breakfast waiting to like open the presents. Yeah. You know what I mean? I always kind of want to like, I want to give myself the time to enjoy it. You know, but I would still enjoy it. I would enjoy any experience, but it wouldn't be as fulfilling to me because I don't really have an intention for it. Or an intention for it.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. So then what is next for you in general? What's next for Saltina?
Okay, so I want to I'm just spitballing to the universe right now.
Oh, love it.
I want to I want to write a book.
Love.
I feel like my thoughts will be able to get out there. I want to also like creatively write and stuff too, because I used to go to a school for creative writing. Okay. Yeah, it was like a arts high school, like Fame. I remember watching Fame right before like I got like the call that I got in, and I was like, But yeah, you did your art for like every day.
Yes.
For over 4 years.
Yes.
And like that would be really cool to come back to.
Okay, nice.
I want to try Tai Chi.
Okay.
It's so cool. It's so cool. I think it would benefit my dance a lot too, because it would like help me connect with like focus and stuff, because it's like really like focus driven, right? And it's like so beautiful. So I want to try it. I want to go to Greece.
Okay.
I want to go to Greece so bad.
Wow. I see. When I said you're different than other drag queens, the answer to this question that I ask every drag queen, this is the most unique answer I've ever heard in my life.
Why?
Usually they're like, I got a show coming up. It's the Drag Brunch. It's in 3 weeks, and I'm going to release my single. And then you're like, Greece, Tai Chi, write a book, creative writing, and Frankie, I would also love a deep dish pizza.
Oh yeah. You know what, actually? So I was supposed to go home today, but we're not because it's like it's gonna be snowy out, and like we're tired.
It's not safe. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna stay another night, my partner and I. So what would you recommend in Ottawa to do cute?
In Toronto to do cute.
Toronto to do cute.
Oh my gosh, Toronto to do cute. Do you know The Well? There's like really nice restaurants in The Well.
Like a restaurant?
Like
it's called The Well?
Like no, The Well is like this. It's like a conglomerate of restaurants.
Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. That was red.
No. Well, guys, apparently we're still in a podcast episode. If you're still tuning in, then that is indeed what we are doing. We are sadly out of time with Saltina Shaker. Thank you so much for joining us. Follow Saltina and be one of her other 2+ million followers. It seems like you appreciate all of them, though. So you will not be lost or forgotten. Follow us at Thirsty Boys, me at Frankie CENA. And yeah, stay tuned for more drag content. Thank you so much.
Bye.